06, its certificate of title, volume 08627, folio 640, but in plain English it's more commonly known to you and I as number 4 Marie Court in Mount Waverley. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings, so everything basically is staying with the property here today. That includes obviously the light fixtures, floor coverings, window furnishings, etc. Today we are selling via a public auction whereby a 10% deposit is required, and you can pay that in the form of a $20,000 deposit today, and then the balance of that 10% can come through on Monday, and that can be done either via bank transfer if you've opened up your accounts to be able to do that on your daily limit, or by bank check. So 10%, $20,000 today, and then the balance on Monday. Settlement terms fairly flexible, but they revolve around 30, 60 or 90 days. So as soon as 30 days we can get you in here, up to 90 days we can get you in here. Again, if you've got any terms outside of what I've just mentioned, then just confirm with Claire, who is in the crowd somewhere as well. Amongst Claire, there's a number of our staff members in the crowd, including Jay, Eric's there as well, Ramat and Wade, Abby's there as well. All here to help you with any questions before we get underway as well. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. And the auction prohibits an auctioneer from taking bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price today, and as the auctioneer will indicate, bidders on request in the law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid. And by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward. With the rules and the terms, if you've got any questions in regards to either of those, then raise your hand and one of my staff members will come and have a quick chat with you now. But before I open it up for your competitive bidding, I need to talk to you about this fantastic home and opportunity. Again, as I said, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a beautiful little study at the front there as well, a theatre room as well, a lovely alfresco area, multiple living zones within the home as well. You've got obviously a large open plan living off the kitchen space with that beautiful little walk-in pantry as well for extra space. Then you've got that secondary living zone that's sort of open plan but not. You've got a bit of shielding there. The kids can kind of have their own space at the back there where their bedrooms lie and have that area there. You've got the alfresco area that opens up beautifully to create a second living zone, an outdoor living space which we'd all love to have. Beautifully covered under there as well. You've got CCTV, heating, cooling. You're in a court location, so it's private, it's quiet. There's never this many people, I promise you, when you're living here in the court at any given time. A little park down the end of the street's great if you've got young children or if the grandchildren are coming to visit. You're in a great location. You're inside the Mount Waverley Secondary College catchment zone, so one of the highest capital growth schooling zones in Melbourne itself. Only moments away to Dandenong Road, just around the corner, so you can head towards the city, or you can go straight down Warrigal Road to Mentone and Bayside. Head towards the city down Warrigal or on the freeway in 10 to 15 minutes from where we stand here today. Chadstone Shopping Centre around the corner. Oakley Shops and Cafes around the corner as well. Mount Waverley Village not far. The Glen Shopping Centre not far. So you're in a hub of great amenities and shopping complexes, school options as well. And you've got a home that you can simply walk into and enjoy. It's been meticulously maintained in the short lifespan that the home has had. And I'm sure that you've all agreed when you've walked through it, it's presented immaculately for you to move straight in and enjoy the next 10, 15, 20 years or beyond. But to be able to come in and sign contracts, you're going to need to yell out your bid, make sure it's known, or my staff make it known to me. And before I do knock it down, you're the successful purchaser that gets to come in and sign contracts. But before I knock it down, I have one final rule. That's how I sell it. I'll call it 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. And when the hammer hits the contract like so, the property will be sold. I cannot take a bid or offer after that takes place. Make sure you've raised your hand, called out your bid, nice and loud, and secured this fantastic home. Lovely opportunity for Marie Court. In your hands, bidders and buyers. You may start me where you like and I'll be guided by you. Up to you to make a start. In your hands from here. I know this is the nervous part.
1.7 million.
There we go, nice and strong. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. If you've come to buy property at 1,700,000, we kick things off and we are off and running. At 1,700,000, now it's in an open court to all of you as well if you'd like to move it along from there. 1.7's the bid here in front. At 1,700,000, now the bid in front. At 1.7 million now in front. He's come here to buy it. He's got the first option to buy it as it stands at the moment. Need your bidder offer from here to put yourself in the box seat now at 1,700,000. Otherwise, I call 3 times and work with gentlemen in front.
Sorry, 171.
I'll take 20. 172. $20,000 bid. I'll hold then just for a moment on your bid at 1.7. I'll call for a rise of 20 just to move us along closer to the outcome and to the sale. At 1,700,000, I'll call for that rise of 20,000 to put you in front. At 1,700,000 now, 20 in the rise is what I'm looking for to put yourself in front. 1.72 up the back now with Claire's bid at there. 1.74 in front now. $20,000 rise at 60 if you want, Claire. 174 is the bid here. At 1,740,000 in front here. At 1,740,000 in front, 60, can I say? 740 is here. At 1,740,000 now in front. 1.78, good strong bid. 1.79, take your 10. 1.79 between two parties only at the moment. 1.8 is the bid there. At 1,800,000 up the back.
1.81.
1.82 is over here and trumps it, and we're on the market and selling 1.82. 1.83 now.
On the market?
Yep,
Okay.
1.83.
1.85.
1.85, good strong bid.
1.86.
1.86 in front here, I heard it just on my front.
87.
1.87 now.
1.88.
1.88.
1.92.
1.9.
1.9. 1.91.
1.92.
1.93.
1.93.
1.94.
1.94.
1.95.
1.95.
1.95.
1.96.
1.96.
97.
97.
8.
198.
99.
99.
2.
2. Had $2 million in front now, $2 million in front. Had $2 million in front between the three parties.
10 more, 10,000
210.
more.
210. Had 1,210,000 now.
2.12.
220.
No, 2.12.
1.2.
Oh, 1.2. 2,120,000. Just double checking 212.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Yep, 2,120,000. 2.120.
1.2.
Just
1.23.
confirm. 2,123,000. So he's bypassed us a little bit. I'll get you to help with the bidding on this side if you want, just so we can be really crystal clear. 2,123,000 is here. You heard me right?
1.2.
Did you jump it by?
No. I'm still at
2 million and 20.
2.
Is that
No,
where you wanted to
I
go?
was 2.12, I said.
2.12. Okay, you put the 1.3 in there. 2,120,000 is the bid. 2.12. 2,120,000 the bid. At 2,120,000, I think your bigger Jim bumped it up and then threw everyone off there on the other side. 2,120,000 is the bid still with you. At 2,120,000 the bid. 2.12 is the bid. At 2,120,000 the bid in front. I'll give you some time to decide on other fronts here as well. 2,120,000 is the bid. At 2,120,000 the bid. Everyone just wanted to double check. It was a good strong bid. It's put you in front and perhaps to buy it now. At 2,120,000, I'll give a final moment or so before I knock it down.
2.13.
2.13. 2,130,000. At 2,130,000. At 2,130,000 the bid. I'll check in with all parties in a moment, but 2,130,000 is the bid. 2,130,000. 2,130,000. At 2,130,000, I call 3 times to sell here if there's no better bid. First call. Second call.
2.14.
2.14. 2,140,000. 2,150,000. 2,150,000. At 2,150,000. At 2,150,000 now. First call. At 2,150,000. Second. Third.
2.16.
2.16. 160.
Close.
2.17. 2,170,000 a bid. At 2,170,000 in front here. I'll give you a moment. At 2,170,000, I call again 3 times. First call. At 2,170,000. Second call.
2.18.
2.18. 2,180,000. 2,180,000 the bid. At 2,180,000 again, I call 3 times. First call at 2,180,000. Second call. Third, final call. All finished and done. Selling at 2,180,000. Need to know in or out. Need to know now. Before I knock it down, can I sell it there? I need to ask the question of you. 2,180,000. We got to sell. Final moment in decision from you both. Need to know. Giving you fair warning. 2,180,000. I've got to knock it down otherwise. First time in the call at 2,180,000. We are selling here. Second call at 2,180,000. 2.19, I thought so. Do we go straight to 2.2 million now? Could be the knockout bid, it's a round number. $2,190,000. The bid. 2.2 puts you in front. At 2,190,000, you've been with me all the way. $2,190,000. I'll give you a second. First time in the call now, though, we need to sell across the air. 2,190,000. We sell. Second call, we sell here. At 2,190,000, we sure. Third and final call. All finished and done. At 2,190,000, you sure? We don't call it your last if you like. 100% done. Your permission, I can sell it over there. I just need to be clear. I can go?
That's all right.
Sure. 100%. I can see it on your face, so that's why I asked. 2,190,000. First call, second, third, final call. Selling. Selling. Congratulations. We are sold. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending another Ray White auction. Have a fantastic weekend.
You've got a good team behind you. You've got a whole team behind you. See all Tigers support? Oh, well done. Good choice. Good choice. I don't mean to